Teacher Bay. Let me talk to you, honey. Come closer.
Y'all, why is this lady playing in them people's classrooms?
I work with children. Why do I need to show off my shape? Why do I need to show off my curves?
And I found Teacher Bay. Teacher Bay. Miss Williams. I want to be in your class, girl.
Teacher Bay has come on the scene and she's taken over the internet. She's being criticized for the way she's dressing to go teach students. In today's video, we're going to talk about some of those criticisms. All right. So I gotta get myself together before we get into this, because this might be a hard one. It's a joke. All right. It's a joke. All right.
Teacher Bay is the new fucking R. Shelley. I watched the creator say that. I fell the fuck out. I'm gonna jump in this conversation today, okay? Because I try to stay away from it. Listen, y'all know that bitch out of line. The fact that this is a fucking conversation is fucking concerning to me, okay? And for y'all fucking bitches that think she not out of line, talk about she can't help her body, y'all bitches, y'all the ones that still let y'all kids play Roblox. And y'all know what's petty's on Roblox. So y'all got to stay out of grown people conversations. This conversation ain't for y'all. This shit is, you got to sit at the big girl table to have this fucking conversation. It's for adults, okay? For all of us adults that got common fucking sense, we know as a teacher, you cannot be fucking wearing that shit to work around kids. Why are you trying to be sexy around kids? Why is we talking about this? Because if a man did that shit, that's another point that girl Kiki brought up. If a man did that shit, say if he had a big... and then showing through his pants and he was wearing sexy pants and shit, y'all bitches will fucking go the fuck off. So stop with the bullshit. The bitch is out of line. She do that shimmery dance. Her name Teacher Bay. Come on. Like, why are we talking about this? That bitch fucking wear that shit around my motherfucking child. We going to the principal office. And I don't give a fuck what none of y'all bitches say.
Look, there are double standards in this world between men and women. Men do something, everybody goes crazy. A woman does the same thing, nobody blinks an eye. And it's the same vice versa. There are some double standards that we're just going to have to deal with. They're going to always be there, and we're going to have to deal with them. Then there's other double standards that should be changed. And, we should get the same criticism when we do something, whether we're men or women. I'm about to say male or female, but whether we're men or women, we should get the same criticism. Some double standards should be changed. And, I really think this is one of them. But let's go on to the next.
Oh, look at Miss Williams. Hey, Miss Williams. It's Monday.
It's Monday.
Oh.
I wanted you to be able to see me when I come to you. Teacher Bay. Let me talk to you, honey. Come closer. Are you out of your mind? Let me tell you something. What is you doing at that school with all them bodycon dresses on? Huh? Let me tell you something. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That sexual demon. You around them young boys dressed like that. You out there. You do it. You know what? Grown men don't want you. Grown men don't. What? Black women, y'all have fallen into a pit of despair. Y'all sexualize everything. Them kids is there to learn, baby. And you up there dressed, like you ready. You ought to be shaming yourself. You too old. You supposed to be an example to these kids and these young men. You got these young women thinking that they got to dress like a slut to get a man. And apparently you can't get one, or one won't have you or keep you long because you don't love yourself, baby. I'm going to just get down to the root of it, because we a minute and 14 seconds in. You don't love yourself. And I don't know what school board allows you to come in that dress like that. But, baby, I'm going to tell you right now, if you was my son teacher, I would have your dress code. I would have you transferred. See, that's how Libras work. We don't want to talk about you. Bitch, I'll destroy your whole life. Oh, baby, I'll be at every student count, every meeting. I'll be at the superintendent's office letting them know she's going to have to dress differently. Oh, God knows you're going to have to put on some clothes. Lady, put some clothes on your ass. You is there to teach. Y'all some ignorant ass females out here today. And you know what? That's it right there. I'd be so glad when this shit is over with you people, because y'all toxic. Y'all, man, let me get the fuck on. I gotta finish my walk. Toxic.
She talked about how she thinks she don't love herself because of how she dressed. You know, I can't speak on that, but um, you know, I can't speak on how she truly feels about herself. I don't know that, but look, it seems like she's leading with her sexuality, you know, instead of her mind, which is what a teacher is supposed to lead with, you know, her mind. Um, I look at it like if I'm on a dating app, you know, if I come across a profile of a woman who is leading with her body, like every picture is cleavage showing and booty poking out, you know, I swipe left, you know, because I'm not interested in a woman who's going to lead with that. Because if you lead with that, I feel like that's all she has to offer. And, you know, I want more than you know, a nice body. You know, you know, that's not going to motivate me to be a good man just on your body alone. I need more. But if you lead with that, I feel like that's all you have to offer. And I swipe left. Now, if I'm a man who just want to have some fun and just, you know, then the swipe would go right. But, you know, I'm at the point where I'm looking for more than that. So it's a swipe left. But let's keep going.
2025 Teacher Bay happens when you make your body your whole personality. That's why she dressed the way she dressed. And I know people are gonna say, well, she can't help the way she's built. It has been said, it has been alleged that I have a little body yaddy myself. I see my little lobsters on my dress. I also know appropriate ways to dress my body so that it is not a focal point to who I am. I work with children. Why do I need to show off my shape? Why do I need to show off my curves at work? I don't.
Because I don't.
If I am seeking that type of validation, I will wear a tight ass bodycon dress out to a lounge or to a party or to a... You can't help how you shape. You can help how you dress. And there's plenty of women on here, black women, who stacked. So outfits of the day, work outfits of the day, and they're doing it well. But somehow this one particular person, she can't seem to figure it out. I don't know what's going on now, but apparently there's some other stuff going on right now with her, and that she's loving the attention, which is what she wanted in the first place. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, from students who are kids, which brings to another conversation that I'm not gonna have about a person that I don't know. But that's what happens when your personality is based on how you look, and you are used to receiving validation on your body, and you don't feel that you bring much value outside of your body. You default back to, I gotta show this in order to feel this. I gotta show this in order to get the attention that I need.
Now, I had a teacher, 5th grade, Miss Mubarak. As far as looks in the face, I would say Teacher Bay looks better than my 5th grade teacher. But as far as body, Miss Mubarak had a booty that she could not hide, no matter what no matter what she did. Okay, but we were 5th grade, so at that point, this was what? How old are you in 5th grade? 10, 11. So this was 33 years ago. Um, of course, kids were different then, but for us being 5th graders, I think the first week we would laugh and point, but after that, it's just, hey, that's Mubarak, that's Miss Mubarak, and that's her butt. You know, it's it became normal. Teacher Bay is high school, right? That's different. I think if she was wearing that and she was elementary school, second, third grade kids who she knows is not looking at her like that, maybe that would be more acceptable. But if she's high school, I believe she's high school. If she's high school, yeah, you can't. You gotta change something. You gotta change something up.
My baddie, teacher Bay neighbor. Miss Williams. Oh, she's so pretty.
Let me get one thing straight, you sensitive internet bitches. I just saw a video on here about Teacher Bay and the outfits in which she chooses to wear. Now again, you all can wear whatever the fuck it is you want to wear. You can wear whatever you want to put on your body. But see, last year, I believe, there was a whole male teacher who got in trouble for having his braids taken down. Yet this lady can wear fucking skin-tight outfits in front of our students and post the shit she posts, and it's acceptable. There's a double standard here going on, and y'all just want to play in people's faces talking about, no, she can wear whatever she wants, her body. I get that, but there's a time and a place. There is a time and a place to wear certain shit. You understand? So y'all can come in my comments talking whatever mess you want to talk about, because at the end of the day, if the roles were reversed and it was a man wearing skin-tight gray sweatpants and his dick was showing, y'all would have had an issue then. It's weird, isn't it? Have a day.
Like I said, double standards are out here and they're going to forever be out here. Some I agree with and saying, yeah, that's right. That's okay. Some I don't. And I feel like if a male teacher can get in trouble for doing something that entices his students, I think a woman teacher should also be in trouble for, doing something that entices her children. It's a like she said, there's a time and place for everything. Now, you gotta have everything written on the board before the kids come in class. Before the kids come into class, you gotta have everything already written on the board. We ain't writing nothing on the board. Okay, you gotta use the what is it? The projector to write something, like whatever it's called. Look, you just can't. Not wearing that as a imagining myself as a 15-year-old boy sitting in that classroom. You can't. You you can't. You just can't.
Now, there's people in the comment section when I called them teachers or Shelleys when you want to dress in tight clothes in front of these children. You want to be Alva Siren in front of fucking children. And I'm jealous. And I'm hating. You don't got the body. Y'all, what they saying, y'all don't got the body. That's why y'all hating. Y'all don't look, what? Come on. Because ain't none of y'all saying I'm ugly. I don't show my whole body most of the time. You can go look, but I can. Come on, y'all. I ain't bad. I ain't bad looking. I ain't even trying to show I ain't bad. But I wouldn't wear this type of shit in front of no fucking kids at no school all day. And this is a bodycon dress I got going on. Well, cause what? We don't got BBLs. What are we jealous of? What's the hate? I'm trying to. What we hate now? What is there to be jealous of? We can wear makeup, we can get our hair done, we can get our asses done, and I'm still not gonna wear no shit like that around no motherfucking kids. That shit is predator grooming behavior.
And it's a shame now that you can't give your opinion, you can't criticize somebody without being called a hater. Like, everything is not hate. Okay? People confuse the definition of hate. I don't think people even know what the word hate means. Some people might be hating, because hating is, I want what they have. So because I can't have that, because I can't get that, I'm going to talk bad about that person. that's hate. I don't think any women in this video that we see talk want to dress like that in front of kids with a body like that. Now that would be hate. If a woman wanted to be a teacher and wanted to be able to dress like that and look like that in front of kids, okay, that's hating. But just simply criticizing her, giving her their opinion of her, does not automatically equal hate. So we got to understand that. All right.
Look who at my door, you guys. Hey, Miss Williams. Look at Teacher Bay.
So, after further review, Teacher Bay, Miss Williams, girl, you know, I was trying to give you a little grace, but it's a no for me, sis. Like, I'm not trying to diminish your achievements or anything, but you got a lot going on. And that's some attention-seeking behavior. Me, as a stranger, should not be able to locate your social media page with you in a thong, twerking, and all the other things you're doing. Yes, we all have a life outside of work, but that's a no-no. Like, I can find it. I'm sure your students can find it. I'm starting to wonder, like, are you even a teacher or are you like a substitute teacher? Like, what is going on here? When you went to Florida State University and got your degree, did they teach you about professionalism? Because I don't know, sis. I don't know.
Y'all, look at Miss Williams. Good morning, Miss Williams.
Good morning.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Today's price is not yesterday's price.
I'm gonna give it to her because she's smart as far as how to create content, because she's making it look like the teacher next to her is recording her, but it's really her telling the teacher next to her to record her. So you know, as far as creating content and creating a buzz online, she's great at it. But you got to know that you get on social media, you putting your life out there, you open yourself up to criticism, and the criticism is coming her way. And just imagining myself, 15-year-old self, in her class. No, especially in today's day and age, when I can go look her up on Instagram. No, you don't want to sexualize your body in front of your students, especially your male students. Just no.
So all today, I've heard nothing except for stuff about this Teacher Bay person. So I took it upon myself to go look it up because I'm like, who is Teacher Bay? Like, what is this? Is this like an actual teacher? Like, what's going on? So I'm scrolling and everyone's talking about it. So I come across her page. Y'all, why is this lady playing in them people's classrooms? And mind you, like, I hate the people, like, especially the females in the comments, like, oh, y'all just hating this and that. But my thing is, why are you competing with, like, high school girls for, like, boys, like, little boys' attention? That's what her outfits are giving. Are you there to teach? You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be leading by example. Mind you, in a school setting, it's supposed to be, like, teaching these kids professionalism, you know, how to dress, yada, yada. And the girls get dress coded for the stuff she wearing. Y'all remember in high school, we couldn't even show, like, anything above the knee. You couldn't wear nothing, like, strappy, no type of, like, V-cut, nothing. Like, they was quick to send you to that office. And not to mention, like, why is you wearing club heels, the ones that be lacing up around your leg? I am lost. And maybe I don't understand because I'm a nurse. Y'all see, like, I wear scrubs. So I know what I'm wearing every single day. It's hard to make scrubs unprofessional. But, like, the people who have to get up on a day-to-day and dress for, like, an office setting, can y'all chime in the comments? Because I'm actually curious. Do y'all think her outfits are okay? And then another thing is, like, why are you referring to yourself as Teacher Bay on social media? And then I saw people, like, tagging, like, her Instagram name. So, you know, I'm nosy. I go look on her Instagram because it's not private. Why do this lady got pictures of her bent over, booty up in the air, thong bikini, and your page is not private, meaning y'all already know these students done looked up her Instagram and stuff. So it's like, are you wanting them to see that? Anyways, I don't know. These generations is cooked because this is what's teaching them in the classroom. It's given like sis need to be somewhere in Magic City.
Man, like I said, when you present yourself on the internet, the way you present yourself on the internet is, you know, it means a lot. And, you know, but however you present yourself online, be prepared for criticism. Like whatever you do, whatever you do, whether good or bad, there's going to be somebody who is going to criticize you. And a lot of people are criticizing her for the way she's dressing in school. And I would have, look, I'm a grown man, okay? so being a grown man, I'm saying, hey, you know, Miss Williams, do your thing, okay? But I have to put myself in the mind of a 15-year-old boy. And yes, would it be a class that I would be quick to get to? Yes. But it would also be a class where I would be daydreaming and not paying attention to what's going on. I mean, I'm just I'm just telling you. It might be a class I fell on purpose just to, you know, do extra credit work after school. I mean, I'm telling you, that's what it is. And she should recognize that. You know, there might come a time where a male student gets the guts and the bravery to approach her in the wrong way. And maybe that's what it's going to take for her to be like, I need to change this up. I can't do this. Cuz for research purposes, so I won't get in trouble, I I had to go check out her Instagram. And there is no way her male students are not on that Instagram every single day. There is no way. There is no way that the male students in that school are not on her Instagram every single day. It's no way. It's no way. Because how she presents herself in school and on Instagram it's much worse than that. Much more much more revealing than that. So yeah, as a 15-year-old boy, it wouldn't be good for me to have her as a teacher. Knowing the 15-year-old boy emotions and imagination and his imagination. Look, I'm laughing because I'm thinking about myself, but there are real young boys in her class, and it's not a good place for them to be with her dressed like that. It's not. And yes, you know, her body is her body. But with that body, if you want to be a teacher, there's a responsibility that you have to find a way to not overly sexualize the body that you have. And it's just what she has to do. Whether you think she can do it or not, she has to do it. She really has to do it. And we can all give our opinion on this, but it really, our opinions really don't matter. The only opinions that really matter are the school board, probably the parents of her students, and really that's about it. you know, and it's up to them whether they want to accept that or not. Um, like I said, I just hope that she doesn't have a male student who is, you know, brave enough to approach her in the wrong way, because, you know, that could change everything for her in a negative way. And yeah, but I appreciate y'all watching. You know, let me know your thoughts on Teacher Bay down in the comment section. Let's have a conversation. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.